Welcome to Win the Day from Back to the Bible. I'm your coach, Pastor Nat, and today we will talk about how Jesus is the Good Shepherd. Have you ever rented a car? Well, in my role, I do all the time when I travel. Now, if you have ever rented a car, do you return it with a full tank of gas? Of course you do, because if you don't, you're going to have to do it for $10 per gallon. It's ridiculous. You return that car with a full tank of gas because you're expected to do it. But do you take that rental through a car wash, or do you go and get the oil changed? No. Why not? Because it's not your car. It's not in your contract. But how about your own car? Do you wash your car? Do you get the oil changed? If you don't, you should. But the reason why you do those things is because it's your car. You own it. You want to take care of it. You see, the difference between renting and owning is the difference between ownership and accountability. It's the difference between an owner and an employee. It's the difference between the Good Shepherd and the hired hand. Today in John 10, Jesus will make his fourth I am statement. He is the Good Shepherd. But what does that even mean? Well, let's go back to the Bible for the answer in John chapter 10, beginning in verse 11. I am the Good Shepherd. The Good Shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. He who is a hired hand and not a shepherd, who does not own the sheep, sees the wolf coming and leaves the sheep and flees. The wolf snatches them and scatters them. He flees because he is a hired hand and cares nothing for the sheep. I am the Good Shepherd. I know my own, and my own know me. Jesus provides a potent and understandable illustration for his ancient audience. Shepherds were very common in the ancient Middle East. Shepherds were also often looked down upon because they were smelly. They were always with the sheep. And because they were always with the sheep, they were often absent from society. They were always caring for the flock. But there was a difference between the hired hand, who watched over the sheep, and the owner of the sheep. The hired hand was limited in what he would do, just like an employee is today. They have a time that they clock in and a time they clock out. They have a job description that they rely on both for clarity and purpose, but also in restrictions in understanding the requests of others. But this is not so for the owner of a business. The business is their baby, so they will do whatever it takes to make the business a success. They are the CEO and the janitor. They represent HR and customer service. They do whatever it takes to get the job done. Well, Jesus is the Good Shepherd. He cares greatly for the sheep. He is the owner. So who are the sheep? It is his spiritual children, those whom God calls and those he saves. He is committed to feed the sheep, to water the sheep, to provide shelter for the sheep, and to provide rest and safety from the wolves. The Good Shepherd, he is there to protect us from the dangers in life and even ourselves from time to time. Jesus truly is the Good Shepherd, who will never fail us even when we wander away from him. Today, stay near the Good Shepherd. He is there to be the Good Shepherd mentioned here and in Psalm 23. Now, if you're like me, you wander away and spend time with the wolves. For whatever reason, we leave that grassy hill to graze on, and we go and live on AstroTurf. You want rest, but you go to the rocks when he has a pillow to rest your head upon. So today, stay near the shepherd in prayer. Stay by him in his word, and then be by him in worship. He is the Good Shepherd and not a hired hand. He loves you so much. So let's show him that same kind of love.